First off, having internships on your resume shows that you've been looking for experiences even though you were young. Because when you start turning in your resumes, your internship applications or full-time starting like sophomore, junior, and senior year, and showing that I have already done internships, no matter how big or small the company is, it already. I feel like that can appeal to others in a way that you're showing them. I've done my job. I've done my best in looking for experiences and looking for internships, and also, I think being able to, if you have an interview with a job you're applying for, they're gonna have to ask about something, and if you don't have any experiences, they're not really going to be able to ask about you.
I can't think of an interview, and I've sat and thought about this extensively, where it didn't come up, where people weren't interested. What is the on-campus internship program? How did you create this business plan? What happened because of it?
I think it actually made a big impact on my resume. It was the first internship I'd ever done. So when I went to go apply for a full-time summer internship with real companies, I would talk about the internship a lot. In fact, one internship that I applied for, that they only asked me about that, and that was the entire interview, is how was your experience with this startup in Provo? And I gave them very detailed reports about how I was able to take this very ambiguous problem and come up with a real solution and a real plan. And they were so impressed, they went ahead and offered me the position just kind of right there. So it was a really big boost to my confidence that say, hey, I know how to do a few things that people my age may not be able to do just because of this internship.
So the internship was a great thing to put on my resume. I had never done a formal internship before in OCI, so it definitely started bulking out my resume a little bit more. Then in interviews, subsequently, employers could ask about that experience, and because I had successes, failures, all sorts of issues that had come up during that project, I had so much to discuss with potential employers during interviews.
Quite honestly, I think the greatest impact this on-campus internship had on my resume is not necessarily just itself on my resume, but it gave me the confidence to go out and explore other opportunities that I wouldn't have had the confidence to go out and take had I not done this on-campus internship. So I feel like I owe the next 3 or 4 entries on my resume to the experience I gained from this on-campus internship.